extreme challenges. I remember I was looking at marathon, and then I was like, okay, but I want something even longer, even more extreme. And then I was like looking, okay, extreme triathlon. I was like, okay, this sounds like something like that. So I looked at the race movie and I saw the pictures, the waterfall. I saw the reindeers and I was like, this is the one. I'm going there. This is the race for me.
Okay, welcome back. We are on the Tribe Speaks Extreme Triathlon podcast presented by XTRI. And I'm Jennifer. I'm here with Stuart, who's the CEO and chief of XTRI. And then we're here with Ronja. And all I remember now is your last name means Beartown. Help me with your last name.
That's how you remember me now.
That's all that just went out of my head. But she is a XTRI athlete. And so we're going to talk to her today. But what's your proper last name?
It's pronounced in Norwegian, Bjornstad.
Okay.
But you could pronounce it however you want. But please don't call it Beartown. That's
you know that's what I'm going to call you
really
from now
bad.
on, Ronja.
It's really bad.
All right, I'll not call it that anymore. So you were joined today to talk to you about XTRI. You're an XTRI athlete, and I know you've done Swedman. Are you racing again this year?
Yes. I feel honored now that you said, like, you're an XTRI athlete. I was like, whoa, I've never been called that before. Yeah, okay, yeah. I like that. I can like that. But yes, I am competing this year as well.
Amazing.
And I'm doing,
we know the answer to the question, but the listeners don't.
I'm doing the Keltman this year.
Okay.
It was probably because of you, Stuart, because you sold it in so well when I were in Sweden. You're like, you have to come to Scotland because that's where it's really happens.
It's your natural habitat, Ronja. That's the point.
You think I belong, like, in the Scotland
I think you will fit
environment?
in quite well, yes, that's for sure.
Then I need to know why. What do you
well,
mean
we can't
by
tell
that?
you that.
I will get it when I come there.
Yeah, I think the raw nature will suit you, and also it's a good fun race. There's definitely an element of fun when you're involved, and Keltman really has that as part of his USP. So come and have fun. And if you don't have fun, then I apologize in advance, but I'm sure you will.
What do you mean? What's not fun with jellyfish and like
all of that? Standing in the sheep shit, swimming with the jellyfish, being bitten by insects. It's all good fun.
Oh, the wind.
Yeah,
Don't forget the wind.
And the wind.
Yeah, and the rain and the lightning.
Yeah. And lightning. Okay, this is new for me.
Yeah, the lightning, we've only had that once. So statistically, it's not very likely. You'll be okay.
Well, when it comes to races, I've kind of noticed I have pretty bad luck when you says, oh, it's never happened before. The first time I did like Ironman, it was like, I think the Kalmar. They said, oh, it's always sunny, always so nice. And then after the swim, it was fucking terrible. It was like being in a washing machine. And when I spoke to like the what's called the one who fixed the race, they've had it for 20 years, and they said it's never been this bad ever, never.
Well, we don't pretend because generally Keltman the weather is terrible at least for part of the day, so you have that as part of your expectations.
You had me at the jellyfish, so I was I'm sold.
Well, wait until the insects get inside your eyeballs and try to eat your eyeballs out.
Insects?
They're tiny
I have
little.
To bring this net.
Nets and putting it over myself. Yes, you need it
on the run.
No. Hold on. Anyone that knows the race would know that we tend to play on these myths a little bit. But there is a thing in Scotland called a midge, which is a knot. You know what a knot is? You have them in Norway.
Knot.
Yeah. Well, imagine a knot, but like smaller, and that it doesn't have 5,000 friends; it has 5 million friends, and then you get the midges, and their teeth are bigger than the knotted teeth. But although we play it up, it is actually true. They can be an absolute nightmare. You should wear a net on the starting line. You'll have seen it in the film. You should be walking about with nets on. It's not because we think they look good, because actually you can't see where you're going.
So basically what you're saying is like the Keltman in Scotland is basically has the 7 plagues. Like
It
they
has
have
8
like
legs. That's right.
yeah.
Oh, Stuart, you
Basically.
missed the best tagline ever. You missed it.
Yeah.
Seven-
7 plagues. Yeah.
You haven't done your research, have you? Yeah.
No,
It's
clearly
insects,
not.
wind, and jellyfish. But you
Yeah.
watched the film with the jellyfish eggs. So
Of course.
that also had the section about the insects. It had the guy, me actually, spraying the forest with larvae.
Yeah.
Real ones,
Now I remember. Now I remember. But you sprayed it, so I was thinking, then it's gone.
Yeah, Jennifer, I have to say that
No.
Ronja is one of the people that believed that film, thought it was actually a documentary.
No, people believed it.
Well,
Okay,
you
that's
did.
bad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's true. That's true. Okay. Shit. So now I need to bring a net as well when I come
Yes.
to
Yeah,
Scotland.
we'll have a private chat, and I'll set you up with all the equipment that you need,
Okay. Great.
the body armor and.
Okay. Great. That's
But
nice.
what we really want to know, Ronja, is how you landed on our doorstep, because that's what people want to know. They don't. I mean, people will know who you are in Norway. You're quite
Mm.
famous in Norway. But you genuinely are, and that's because of the TV series Norway's Toughest,
Yeah.
which none of us know anything about. I live in Sweden,
No.
and we don't get it here, so I've never seen it.
No, it is it's a reality show, kinda, but it's not like these dating reality shows. It's more like this.
It would be quite the name if it was a dating show.
That would be crazy. No, it's like TV show where you apply, and it's a lot of young people who get to like compete against each other, and you get pushed through like crazy shit. For example, me and 3 others were in like kind of duel, and we had to dig in the sand under containers. And the winner was the first one to get under the containers. So you like had to like dig in the sand with like a shovel and do all kind of things. That's you get pushed through really really cold weather. You get pushed through like small environment, heights, tested fears, and yeah, it's like more physical reality show.
Yeah, we get the
That's
concept. But
why.
just the Norwegian
Yeah.
one is not. I definitely haven't seen it. But how did you do? Did you win? No.
I
Yes.
did not win.
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah.
win. The funny thing is that actually the first XTRI I did was after the what's called when we recorded the show. Because straight after I went out of the show because I didn't win,
Okay.
I was so fucking pissed because I was like, it's a TV show, obviously. So if you apply to something like that and you hope to like compete as it is a regular triathlon, regular competition, you will get really disappointed because it's TV and they want to make good TV. That's
Yeah.
their like first priority. So when I went out, I was like, I'm not tired. What the fuck was this? What the fuck was this? This is a fucking TV show. So the first thing I did was go into to triathlon and googling and try to find. I need to find a race that's so tough that I actually get to like push to like the limits and something crazy. And that's when I found X3, and I was like, okay, there's actually an Ironman, but worse. And then I applied to the
Better,
Swimman
you mean,
and
is the word
wrote
you're
to
looking for.
you. That's when I landed at your
Awesome.
doorstep. I was like, I need something worse than this fucking TV show. And I found X3.
You found Swedman was the first one.
I found
Yeah,
Swedman.
yeah, and I believe you enjoyed it. I seem to remember
I enjoyed it.
you had a good time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you get what?
I swear a lot.
Were you pushed?
You swear, you do swear a lot. I'm just actually thinking as we're discussing here that I'm going to have to create a special graphic for you with some expletives from you. So just to
Yeah.
warn people what's ahead.
Just to warn people. Yeah. I swear way too much. It's not good.
No, you don't swear enough, but you're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll love it. Although it sounds like you just it's the first time you've done a race outside of Scandinavia, so it's outside of your safe zone.
It is.
Yeah.
It's outside of my. I can clear it because I'm half Swedish. So also in Sweden, I kind of felt a little bit home or like, yeah. So this is
Familiar.
definitely going to be outside my safe zone with jellyfish and mosquitoes and shit.
Actually, because Ora, the Swedman doesn't really count as Swedman, does it? Because it's I mean, it's on the Norwegian border for a start, and also about 75% of the competitors are Norwegians.
Exactly. Everyone's trying to come to Norseman, you know?
Yeah, they want to get the points, so they think we'll go to Swedman because that's closest.
Yes. Exactly.
But it isn't really.
Nope.
It's not.
It's not. It's not. Definitely not. But I actually liked the XTRI race, Swedman, much better than the Ironman, I would say. Yeah. Because what I think is so cool about XTRI is like it's an Ironman distance, but you put it in extreme environment and you still barely get a pat on the back. It's like, well, okay, good for you. Good for you. You managed to get through. Good for you. What's next?
No, but I like the way you frame that. It's you don't get a hat or a medal or a red carpet. It's just like maybe you get a pat on the back, maybe you get a beer or a kelp man, and then you get a t-shirt the next day. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's like kind of the charm or what I like about the XTRI races. Now I've only done one so far, but I plan to take off all the races almost, hopefully. And I think it's really, really cool that like no race is the same. You are not that fixated in like your average time or something because it's so different from race to race. You can't even you can't compare a Swedman or Norseman to, for example, you said Himalaya. It's like completely different. It's impossible to compare. And I think that's what's so cool. It's not just a race. It's like adventure, or you get to see so much. It's not Ironman Kalmar. It's cool because you can run fast, but you literally run a lap 4 times on the asphalt. And that's it. You see nothing, and you have these potteries along the way, so you can go inside in the toilet if you need to go to the bathroom, and you get served drinks and food.
What, in the bathroom?
Not in the bathroom. Okay, it's not that fancy. Not that fancy, but it is kind of fancy in the way that you will always have a station with food. You will always have help. You will always you could say you get curled. You know, curling. There's someone scooching and helping you to move forward. That's like an Ironman, I would say. Like you have someone along the whole race to help you get curled to the finish line. But in the XTRI races, you are completely alone. And it's like, okay, you need to take a shit, go into the forest. There's you don't get paper.
You're completely alone apart from the fact that you have a support team in the car with you as well.
Yeah, but there's not a bathroom. I like that curling analogy. I'm going to use that of how Ironman pushes you to the finish line. That's really accurate.
Yeah, I would say because it's like I'm not saying an Ironman is easy, definitely, but I would say that almost everyone could finish an Ironman because you get so much help along the race, and also when you it's so fancy, it's so American, you know. It's like you say you run on this red carpet. Yeah, you run on this red carpet and you get a medal, and there's a speaker who's like, oh, congratulations, you are an Ironman. And you cross the finish line and it's flashing lights and you get a medal and it's this big gesture. And then you come to XTRI and you come to Sweden and you come to these crazy races, and there is animals, there's jellyfish, there is you run through mud. And when you come to the finish line, it's like, okay, good job. Nice job. Maybe you get a t-shirt. And then that's what I like, because then you know that people who show up to these races, they do not do it for the medal. They do not do it for the what's called
the glory.
They do not do it for the glory. They do it for the actual race. And that's cool, I think. I think it's really cool.
Do you think she's got the right psyche?
I think she's got it. But it's interesting because,
Okay.
all the XTRI races are based off of Norseman, which is a Norwegian, it's in Norway, right? Like it's a very, like if you think of the two, like Ironman being American culture, my definition of Norwegian culture would be Norseman, which is like the wind and the rain of the mountain, and like maybe there's some applause and then you're done. It's a different test of strength.
It's quite low key. It is quite low key, and the Norwegians are famous for that. Although in reality, they're not really like that. But they sort of like to play the mythical Viking gods to the rest of the world. I mean, people like you who break the myths, destroy them.
Yeah. No, I think it's kind of, I said to you as well, Stuart, I think it's a little bit sad almost because everybody knows about Norsemen in Norway, but not so many people know about the other X3 races. Norseman has gotten like this, as you say, like mythical, like
the status is mythical, but and they do the thing is this conversation came up in the last podcast as well about which is hard and which is more difficult. They all have so many different elements that there's no, like you say, there's nowhere to compare them. And Norseman has that. I mean, for some people, jumping off the ferry in the dark is absolutely terrifying. So that in itself could be considered massively extreme. There's all sorts of different ways of classifying extreme. So we don't want to diss Norseman because I'll get into trouble.
No, but that's not what I mean. I don't mean not to diss Norseman, but I mean like there is a lot of other races as well that is also really like mythical and challenging, but nobody knows about it. And I think it's because the people who do these races, again, is not doing it for the glory. They're doing it actually for the race. That's why I don't think people see them, because they don't have the people who are like the typical influencers or YouTubers.
That's a very good point. Yeah, they don't shout about it as much. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I've seen like the people doing the Keltman and these races. They're like this. They're just messed up in their head. They're like come there in their cars or with their tents, and they have this rusty old bikes. It's not this fancy tempo bike for 200k and the Star Wars helmets. It's like, oh, this is my old bike. I've had it for 20 years. Now I'm gonna sleep in a tent and I'm gonna be out and in the mountains for 20 hours. Just a normal Sunday.
There's more. The early days were like that. There's a bit. It's moving a bit more into where people have more and more.
Okay.
However, we do have some great stories. There was a guy whose bike broke at about kilometer 20. And he bought an old mountain bike off a kid at the side of the road, like a knackered old broken. And he did the entire rest of the race. So he did like 190k on a 25-year-old knackered mountain bike.
That's what I mean. Because
that's amazing.
This dude, he clearly just does it for the race and for the experience. You did not see him pulling out his iPhone and be like, okay guys, my bike just broke. I'm now going to do the rest of the race on a mountain bike. Follow me.
And I'm just thinking, actually, Jennifer, this is a guy called Jimmy Dryden, who he's from a city in Scotland called Dundee. So when you're standing in front of him, you need subtitles. So having him on the podcast might not be a good idea. However, that's just him summed up. There was another year we arrived and there'd been a prediction for a huge storm like 2 days before the race, and he was camping, and we said, Jimmy, and he camps on top of a hill. Right, Jimmy, you can't camp there. It's not safe. It's no problem. And in the morning when we went past, there was just pieces of tent like flapping about in the wind. There was nothing. It was just completely gone. The storm had destroyed the tent. And then we saw him coming out of someone's caravan with a cup of tea, and he'd just gone in the middle of the night and knocked on the door and said, give me a bed for the night. No problem. Come on in.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I feel like it's a completely different like culture at the XTRI versus like the Ironman, and I think it's both are cool. But so far, when I compare them, I like more the vibe of XTRI. Definitely. I really don't want to be like patted on the back, and I like the fact that it's like you're on your own. For
the smaller, the smaller is quite good, isn't it? Because Ironman, there's so many people, and okay, there's a vibe in the event village and all that. stuff. But you know everybody, and you come to Sweden,
Yeah.
there's 200 athletes. There's not 2,000 or more.
No.
So you get to know lots and lots of people. There's loads of good conversations going.
Yeah.
Therefore, there's less reason to be full of yourself because no one gives a
Exactly. No one gives a shit. And I think that's kind of like the charm with the races, that it's like, it's really like, it's muddy, it's shitty, and as you say, people are like laughing at like the jellyfishes and everything. And when I talk to other people who like has not experienced it, they just looked at me like I'm this nut job. Like what
that
the
would
fuck?
be accurate.
Yeah. Like, how can you be this excited? You're speaking about jellyfishes and like running in the mountains for hours. And if you speak to the right people, they will get the excitement. And if you speak to other people, they will be like, you're just messed up in your head.
And what sort of response did you get? Because you made some nice little films before Sweden
Yeah.
for your TikTok audience, and I remember having the conversation with you where I said I was allergic to TikTok. But I mean, did you get much good feedback from that?
Yeah, I did. It was really, really funny. And people, I think actually now, just after like this Woodman, even though I just like it was a shitty like execution of race on my behalf. It was not my best race, definitely. But based on what I like shared from the race, I've gotten a lot of like messages, and people are like, okay, I'm doing Swedman this year, and I'm really excited. And so I think I hopefully can try to get more Norwegians also into the other XTRI races that's not Norsemen, because everyone again knows about Norsemen, but not so much people know about the other races.
Yeah.
So
We'll
I hope
to
it can get some more
you're
traction.
welcome. But you have to get through Keltman first, so that's.
I have to get through Keltman first. I have to get through that one, and I'm not scared. When you sent me, you were like, "Oh, are you scared?" When you sent me like the movies, I'm not scared, but I'm really curious because I have no clue what I'm going to.
Yeah.
When you talk about the
it's a
shit
bit like
and stuff,
Sweden. It's just a bit different.
it's just almost like Sweden, just a little bit different. Just a little bit different, for sure.
What are you hoping like to experience with Keltman?
I hope to like, as you spoke about like the nature. I'm really excited to like see like the Scottish mountains, and I'm actually really excited also to like experience the crazy weather. And like I've never been to Scotland, so I have no clue like what to expect. But I hope to meet a lot of crazy people, and I hope to get to experience some fucking messed up weather. And I think I'm gonna get that.
Feel like
but you say that if it always goes
delivered.
wrong, so actually what's going to happen now is we're going to have an amazing year. It's going to be 25 degrees, blue skies.
I saw the video. You were like, "This is not AI," and it was this purple sky, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Well,
If I
actually,
get
you
to
know what's
experience
amazing? That photograph is
Yeah.
the same every year. Because that's
Okay.
taken at about 4:30 a.m. on the start line, and the way the local conditions work at that time of year, it's the same every year. That purple
It
sky,
is?
it was pink actually, deep pink, is
Okay,
there every year.
that
It's
I'm
amazing.
excited for.
Yeah.
Is
That
that
I'm
actually
excited for.
Is that where you got the idea for the pink caps? Is it from because it looks beautiful when you have like the Keltman caps, the swim caps, and the pink sky?
I'd like to say yes, Jennifer, because it sounds like a good good line.
It sounds brilliant, actually.
But actually, I don't know why I chose pink. I had to get a bright color because we used to use white for the car stickers, and if you have for the marshals could never tell if it was a support car because the white sticker is just like a generic sticker. So I got bright pink ones, and I think that just kind of then leaked into all the other sides of the event branding. But no, it's because of the sky. It's because of the sky.
It's because of the sky. Definitely
Artistically
because of the sky.
saw it all together. Yeah,
it's
I
a
see
really
it.
boring story.
No, but I'm really, really, really excited about this race. The only thing I'm kind of stressed about is like the temperature in the water.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit scared of that.
Well, it's
Not gonna lie.
consistently cold. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of figured. And swimming is definitely my biggest like Achilles, or like what I think is the worst.
But the trick
as
is you
everyone
find the
says.
jellyfish and you push off of them to make you go faster in the water. That's the trick. Yeah.
They
Okay,
can,
that's
and I
not
know
great.
you know she's got. For those of you listening and not looking, she has a look of surprise on her face. Yes, sometimes the jellyfish are so thick that you can push through them, but usually only for 100 meters or so as you get to the eddy at the end of one of the islands.
Okay.
Normally they are there, but they're usually deeper, so you can see them, but you don't tend to touch them.
Okay, don't tend to touch them.
Don't
Okay.
tend to touch them, but sometimes you do.
Okay.
They're
So is
friendly.
it like I will get like jellyfish in my mouth and like in my face and like everywhere?
Well, all of that is possible, but
Yeah, okay.
they don't sting you, or at least the sting is not felt over the cold.
That's gonna be really, really funny. I will get out of the water and it will be like my whole face will be like swollen and blown up because it stings of jellyfish.
Yeah, but you don't react. We've not seen anyone react to those jellyfish at all.
Okay.
I mean, there are some ones that sting worse that do exist in Scotland, but
Yeah.
they're very, very rare. But the moon jellyfish, the friendly ones, are
Yeah.
basically friendly jellyfish. They just exist.
Okay.
They coexist with the swimmers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great. But I really hope it's gonna be. You asked what I hope to get out of the race. I really hope to like get some more like what's called not information, like more experience, like more triathlon and XTRI experience, because I still feel like a rookie and I still feel like I have a lot to learn when it comes to these races. And I've struggled like for a long, long time with this, I don't know what it's called in English, but race nerves. Like I hate to compete because I think it's so scary, because I just want to win. And if I don't win, I don't want to compete. So I've spoke to a coach now and he says I need to train on competitions. I need to get more like what's called experience, more race experience. So I hope to get a good time, but also a lot of good like race experience from the race. Because I know I have a lot to learn when it comes to triathlon and races, because it's a lot. It's 3 sports.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
And
a lot to learn.
X-rays.
your sister's supporting you this time. Is she? She can run at your pace. Then, if you're going to win, she has to run fast.
Yeah, hopefully she can run fast. I've told her, you have to go straight into practice now, because you have to be the one pushing me.
And did
You
you
have
tell her
to.
which part, a bit of the race that she has to run with you on?
No, she doesn't
No.
know that yet. She
Well, she
doesn't
only has
know
to
that
hike.
yet. So that will be a lot of fun. Yeah, but I have 2 people who maybe will be able to run as well. So, but hopefully it will be my sister. But my sister, she's not that big of a fan of running. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun that she's gonna be the one screaming at me and pacing me. I think. But and also I'm doing a double race, like a double distance race in September before that one. So it will be like a really big training session, but I will try to do good as well, of course.
Okay, cool.
So is it a double triathlon where you do like one and then another one, or do you like double swim, double bike, double run?
Double swim, double
bike.
double bike, double run. Yeah.
Wow. Is it an Ultraman?
Stupid idea.
It's called the
brutal, isn't it?
Brutal. Yeah, the Brutal.
Brutal. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the funny thing here again, it's this also same XTRI like vibe community. The first thing they said to me were like, okay, cool, you're doing a double, you will be the first like female under 38, but just so you know, the second you like cross the finish line, nobody will applaud you because then you should have done the triple. So like, yeah, cool, you did a double, but there will always be something more. So it's not that impressive. And I'm like, okay, that's great. That's great.
The first female under 38. You've got a long way to go before you.
Yeah, but I had to know. Yeah, because I had to ask, because I was like, first of all, how many competitors I need to know? How many do I have to compete against? He was like, just 2. You are 2. You're 2 female. I was like, oh shit. How many female has like completed like the double distance? And he was like, okay, I'm going into the archives and I'm gonna check. And then he said like the youngest one was 38. So I was like, shit. I need to do this, because then I will be the youngest one, and that will be like a bucket list.
Mile.
Yeah. So, and after that one, I will go straight into XTRI bucket list, checking off the other races. Is my plan.
Ooh, which is next up then?
I don't know. Now that I have you here, I need to ask, like, which one should I prioritize?
Which one do we recommend so we don't upset all our organizers? You know what? Well, choose a location you like, or that you haven't been to, or that's mysterious.
Yeah. Because Keltman, obviously, was one of these races. I was like, okay, these I need to do. Because you said it was a lot of good fun, and it is like such an epic nature and so much cool, unique things about the race. And the Himalaya I've also looked at, because I need to be honest, I think the biking looks really shitty. Like, it looks horrific, but it's really cool that the run part is like literally in the Himalaya mountains. So that I want to do, like, at
the bike is fine.
Some point. It is?
The bike, the run is so epic that afterwards you're like, oh, I swam and I biked a little bit and then I did the run, is the experience you'll have because the run is so intense. Yeah. Yeah, the bike's fine. Yeah, and you actually climb up to this very cool temple at the very beginning of it, and yeah, it's great. But the run you can't compete with the run. It's so spectacular.
Okay.
And I think I said to you, Ronja, I would recommend that you look at Black Lake in Montenegro, and that's purely because the Montenegrins, as a race or a nation, whatever you want to call them, they're very funny.
Yeah, yeah. So, I like that. I like that.
You would probably fit in from that side.
Wait. You said they're special, they're unique, but when you say that, I'm not sure if it's a positive thing.
Well,
what do you mean I will fit in?
Funny, actually, like funny people. They have funny DNA.
Okay. They have
the
best delivery. It's the way they deliver their jokes are it's the best.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah, I think after I will definitely look at the, as you say, Black Lake, and I want to do the new one, as you spoke about.
You'll be the first one under 38. We have the Colombian one. You'll be the first, whatever definition you want for the Colombian race, because they'll be the first year doing it.
Since it's new.
I think at the moment you'd be the first Norwegian. I don't think there's any Norwegians signed up for it yet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're mostly South Americans and one German who lives in South America. So as yet, we don't have an international audience, but it's brand new, and it's not until January, so it's plenty of time.
It's in January?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then basically you can sign me up for that one now, because then it's perfect. Then it's done.
It's going to be in the Andes, so it's very high altitude. So it won't be crazy hot. It'll be warmer than Norway in January, but and we have a training camp ahead of time too. Come do the training camp and then race. Bring your sister. She can.
I will bring my sister. I would definitely bring my sister. Okay, but that would be really, really cool. Obviously, at some point, I have to do the Norseman. But the thing about Norseman is that as a Norwegian, I cannot show up to Norseman and not be like in the shape of my life. Like, I have to be, again, I need some more experience, and I need to like really be able to race the course as it should be done, because it's not that it's not that technical terrain as in some of your other XTRI races, but it's really brutal when with the zombie hill and everything. So I feel like I think I will do that when I'm in my 30s and in my shape of my life.
Yeah, you can't
Hopefully.
have a TikTok video. You can't have a TikTok video of you walking up Zombie Hill. That's not going to work.
No, definitely.
But you have to be
Definitely
careful,
not.
Ronja. You have to be careful not to accidentally qualify, because it's quite likely you could win Himalaya, for example. That's very possible. And then you qualify. I mean, you're not under no obligation to use that qualification spot.
But if you qualify, I feel like you are obligated to race.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah, but then I have to take really like my swimming to the next level, and biking as well. Because then it's like the world championships, right? For extreme.
well, extra, yeah.
Yeah. So then you have to. It was like the same with Kalmar, because then I qualified for Kona, and I was like, shit, I can't go to Kona because I can't. I did this the whole Ironman, the first one, the breaststroke, and when they said, "Oh, congratulations, you go to Kona," I was like, no. I can't go to Hawaii and do like breaststrokes. That's like I have nothing there to do yet. Important to say.
Yet.
Yet. In some years, hopefully.
But you're not going to be breaststroking the double triathlon, are you?
No. I have trained.
We're beyond that.
My crawl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And we also have wetsuits. Thank God for wetsuits. They help my legs, so they're not sinking. But in Hawaii, I think it's not allowed because it's so hot.
It's too warm. Yeah,
right.
It's quite warm.
Yeah.
But you have the salt water though that kind of bounces you up, so it's really salty.
Yeah,
it helps.
Yeah.
But we changed the rule this year for Keltman. That it's we decided that based on Scottish standards that it's too warm, so the wetsuits are also banned this year in
you funny. You're really funny. I feel like now that I've signed up for the race, you just keep adding on like the small things that you haven't told me yet. Like, for example, oh, by the way, you start in shit. In cheap shit.
Well, that's true. You do.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
It's true.
Yeah, right. You forgot to mention. Oh, well, and by the way, there's also mosquitoes. You need to bring a net. Oh, and by the way,
this is a very important point though. Do not bring a mosquito net because they get through the mosquito net. You need a midge net specifically. You can buy one in Scotland.
But I did not quite get it. So you start with the net before the swim?
Well, when people are assembling, not on the start field, but we take the photograph in front of the burning logo, and usually you're there once you get off the bus. You're maybe there for 20 minutes, half an hour. So as people are there in the morning, it's usually calm, and the midges are really bad when it's calm because they're so small they blow away as soon as the wind gets up. But in the morning they can be really bad. So people wear nets at that point to stop their face being to stop them start turning into skeletons. Really, that's what happens.
Okay, yeah. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, and by the way, there will be no wetsuits either. So it's like it just keeps adding on. This is what I mean. It's like I feel like the people at XTRI and these extreme races, they have a really dark sense of humor, and I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Why do you think you're on our podcast?
Yeah. Exactly.
We're right up the top of the list.
Yes. I take that. But I think it's really funny that you like joke about these things that's actually just messed up. It's like
although they are part of. I mean, they're accidental, so that's kind of why we have to joke about them. It's not. When we rented that field from the farmer in the first year, he didn't tell us it was full of sheep shit. That was a surprise for us too.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. We did this in Norway. We had this really known race. It's called Birken. It's like a lot of tradition. It's with skis. And you have also the ski, and you have the bike, and you have the run. It's like in terrain as well. And it was the same there with the shit. So I was doing the bike race, and I got to borrow this crazy mountain bike. I thought I was doing it on a regular bike, and when I got to the race, my friend, she gave me this. You know, mountain bikes, they're huge. They're not the same as like road bikes. And I was like, shit, what
Heavy.
is this? I thought I was doing like, oh no. You're not going in like this little bit of sand. You're going into the forest on the bike. It's like roots and
It's a proper mountain bike route.
stones.
Yeah,
It
most
was a
people would
mountain
know
bike.
that before they went there. Yes.
Well, clearly I did not. It was like this 80, 90 kilometers of shit. And she said, oh, and by the way, afterwards you usually puke or get diarrhea because you drink from your bottles after you have going through the shit, like
It sprays up.
sheep
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. And there's no way if you're not getting into your mouth. And I was like, oh, nice to know. The day before, nice to know. I would probably get diarrhea as well here. Oh, by the way, you start in sheep shit. Great to know.
Right, Jennifer, we not just have to have the speech bubble with the exclamation marks. We need to have a little poo emoji on this slide as well for this one.
Little poo emoji. That's great. There's been a lot of talk about shit. I think it's hilarious though. I really like it. I feel like the people are really like down to earth. Like really like, yeah, I said really chill. Really chill.
Chill. Well, good to
Yeah.
know. Thanks for
Yeah.
your feedback.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're very chill. But I think also that makes it a little bit less scary as well. Like I remember you were going through the race in Swindon, and you had this PowerPoint, and it was like, okay, there's bears, okay, there's elk, okay, and people are just laughing like, oh, this is so funny. And you showed a video, and oh, by the way, we tried the swim course, and there's a tiny bit problem. We had some experienced swimmer, and you saw just this experienced swimmer going through, just disappeared. They're like just the force of the water. They had no chance. They was like, so by the way, you need to like remember that there's a lot of motion in the water, so be careful. But there's no worries. Don't stress. And people was like, oh, this is so funny. This is so funny.
The thing is that people, they do, because only one guy came to me afterwards and said, I'm too scared to swim. Because the waterfall was really pumping. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But only one guy decided that he didn't want to.
But
you know that the
like,
expectations are there, Ronja. It's actually important from a slightly serious perspective that there will be surprises. You might find that at some point along the roads they've decided to remove the asphalt for 200 meters, just gravel. We don't stop the race. We don't neutralize it. You just have to get on with it. You just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But as long as you know that, we can't possibly predict all of these different things. We're not Ironman, so we can't spend millions of whatever to fix the roads beforehand.
Yeah. But I think I think this is really hard because I said it to you as well. When you like talk about the races, if you have not like experienced it, people don't understand how cool it is and understand how different it is from these regular triathlons. And what you do is that you take like all the money and you invest it in the race because you want the race to be as good as possible. So you don't put this thousands of hundreds into advertisement and to documenting. And I get it, and I think it's really, really cool that everything goes into the race, but it's also a little bit sad because that doesn't even make justice for the race when people are trying to look like, for me, for example, I was like, oh, how is Himalaya? I need to see. So I Google and I try to find, and I'm like, is this the race? It's 5 years ago, or what is this? Like, it's no way of like seeing how cool it actually is.
You have to find the films, don't you? Yeah, you don't find it on TikTok.
No, I don't find it on
No.
TikTok. Oh fuck! Not too old, too young for the.
Yeah, you're definitely not too old. That's for sure.
You are too old. That's what
Yeah,
I'm going
well,
for.
I know that. Thank you for
You're
reinforcing
too
that.
old. You need to step up your TikTok game.
All right, on it.
At Swindon, I had this. It's so funny because I still haven't been like trained in this really aggressive TT position.
Yeah.
So it was so funny to look at pictures from that race because I had this orange Star Wars helmet and I hadn't this cool position. I was like a turtle. This like the whole position, like the whole race with an orange like bowling ball helmet sitting like this the whole race.
Amazing.
It was
I must have a look
hilarious.
and see if I can find one of those photographs and use that.
Yeah, no, please don't. Please don't. And it's so funny. Me on the TT bike like a turtle, and when like my support crew came, I was so pissed after the swim. So every clip of me from that bike course was like, I'm so angry. Fucking swim. Fucking swim.
And then you
I
were
hate to
happy in the
swim.
film when you arrived at the checkpoint for the mountain. You were happy. 'Cause you
Yeah,
got
of course I was happy. I got cinnamon bun.
You made a castle as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, by yellow. Yeah.
Now I get cinnamon bun and a yellow t-shirt, and it's much better.
It was like I was so happy.
Of course. Obviously.
No? But I feel like that I'm also excited for. That's something completely different. But like the Scottish like food culture, because the only thing I've heard about is the haggis or the this.
Well, we need to find you some haggis then, because it's certainly not part of our.
No,
Nothing. No, you
I don't want to try the haggis.
Okay, it's quite safe.
It's a belly. It's
No, it's
sheep
not
belly.
a belly. It's like, but now we can give the haggis broadcast. It used to be made inside a sheep's stomach. That's how they contained it. Now
Yeah.
it's like a synthetic membrane, like you would get on a sausage or something like that. And it's mostly oatmeal and offal and spices. So it's just like a kind of pulsy sausage. You have Easter band in Sweden. You probably have similar
really selling
in
it.
Norway. It's quite safe.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, sorry.
Right,
You
and
will
me
not see me.
for haggis, Ronja. That's a deal.
Yeah, no. I can say if I do a really bad race, if it's like shitty ass race, that can be like my punishment to like eat haggis. But I will not do it voluntarily. Definitely not. I would not be as happy
that's
if
quite
you get me at the checkpoint and you're like, oh, congratulations, you will make like the white, what is it, white t-shirt?
It's blue and white. Yeah, blue for the top, white for the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, you will get the blue t-shirt. You get haggis. I will not be as happy as I was in Swindon for the cinnamon bun.
Okay. Right, well, you know,
Definitely not.
you know, you've made it my mission to make sure I can find some haggis for you on the checkpoint.
We will create a bet. I don't know what the bet is yet, but we'll create a bet. And if you lose, you will have to do the Keltman fueled by haggis. We just need to find a good bet. We just need to find a good bet.
That needs to be a really good
That's
one.
a good one.
Yeah. And
I
it
like
has to be a bet where you lose. Because I would love to see that.
You and many
I think
others,
most
I'm
people
sure.
would love to see that. Yeah. Would
Yeah.
be the ultimate.
Yeah. You just do like the fun part of the races. You
I
don't
know
do
that,
like
Ronja. That's what I do. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, I've
So then
chosen
it would be
wisely.
funny. If you would have done the race and you done it like in pure like Scottish style, like fueled by beer and haggis.
Come on,
And
Jennifer.
he can run in a kilt.
take the
That would
stage
be the
here.
best.
What?
He can run in a kilt too.
Yes, you still have to wear a kilt.
Yeah.
That would be epic.
Mm.
That would be epic.
Stuart, it would be our most watched video ever. It
Yeah,
would go viral instantly.
definitely. Yeah.
You could be a
This is
TikTok
viral
star.
potential. Your first TikTok is gonna be you like running up the Keltman course in a kilt with haggis on the flask and beer.
A bear or a beer?
Beer, not a bear, not a bear. That would be
Perfect.
really
Well,
funny.
I can't. So we'll figure out the bet, and then we can update all of our listeners with when Stuart is going to do the Keltman field by haggis, beer, and a kilt.
Yeah. I think that's a good plan.
I can't wait. It's a good plan. Well, I think that wraps up our episode. Thank you, Ronja, for that most amazing image I will always have now of Stuart. And so are all of our listeners. It's so great.
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody else, for listening today. And we'll catch you on the next episode.